Hello everyone. In this video we are going to discuss about relational model in DBMS. This is the outline of this video. This video consists of introduction to relational model, key terms used in relational model database management systems, types of keys, constraints in relational model, and anomalies in relational model. Relational model is more widely used nowadays. The relational model organizes data using tables consisting of rows and columns. For example, let us consider an attribute called student. The student's entity called student. The student has various attributes like name, roll number, ID, etc. The arrangement of these attributes in rows and columns is known as a relational database model. Each row of a table represents an entity or a record, and each column represents a particular attribute of an entity. Here a row is also called as tuple or record, whereas column is also called as field. This is the example where the student is an entity and it has various attributes like roll number, name, city, phone number, and age. Now the key terms in the relational model. Attribute are the properties that define an entity. For example, roll number, name, address, etc. Considering this example, here roll number, name, city, phone number, age are the attributes. The second one is relational schema. A relation schema defines the structure of the relation and represents the name of the relation with its attribute. For example, student in bracket consists of roll number, name, address, phone, and age. This is the representation of a relational schema. Now the third one is tuple. A tuple is also called as a row or record. It represents a row in a relation. Considering this example, here 1, Ramesh, Delhi, his phone number and age is one tuple. Like that, it consists of 4 different tuples. Relation instance. The set of tuples in a relation at an particular instance of time is called relation instance. It can change whenever there is an insertion or deletion or update in a database. Here it consists of 4 different tuples. This set of tuples is known as relation instance. Now degree. The number of attributes in the relation is known as degree of a relation. By considering this example, this has 5 different types of attributes. So the degree is 5 for this example. The 5 degrees are roll number, name, city, phone, and age. Now cardinality. The number of tuples in a relation is known as cardinality. In this example, the cardinality is 4 because it has 4 tuples. Null values. The value which is not known or unavailable is known as null value. It is represented by null. For example, phone of student having roll number 4 is null. Now types of keys in a relational model. This is the third concept in a relational model. First one is primary key. This primary key has 2 characteristics. It should not be null and it should be unique. For example, in an employee table, let us consider employee ID. The employee ID must be unique to every employee and it should not be null. So this is the characteristics of the primary key. Candidate key. A candidate key is a set of attributes that can uniquely identify a tuple in a relation. For example, by considering this example, it consists of 5 different types of attributes like roll number, name, city, phone number, and age. Some set of attributes like roll number is one set, roll number, phone is one set. This set combination is known as candidate key. Now super key. A super key is a set of attributes that can uniquely identify a tuple. This super key, the candidate key is a part of a super key. In this super key also consists of a set of attributes like a roll number, city, age, phone number, etc. This set of attributes is known as super key. Now foreign key. A foreign key is an attribute in one relation that refers to the primary key of another relation. Now this can be understood in the further examples. I will explain this in the further examples. Now composite key. A composite key is formed by combining two or more attributes that uniquely identify a tuple. This also contains a set of attributes, but it should be 2 or more than 2. It should not be less than 2. For example, considering a set of attributes like roll number, name and city, this consists of 3 attributes in a set. Here roll number individual or name individually cannot be accepted. This is known as composite key. Now the fourth concept is constraints in relational model. It consists of 4 different constraints. First one is domain constraint. Domain constraint ensures that the values of each attribute in a tuple must be atomic value derived from its special column. Domains are defined by the data types associated with the attributes. For example, while inserting a data into an employee ID, the employee ID should accept only integer values. Which, for example, if we insert a value A in employee ID, it should not accept because the employee ID should be only numeric. For example, inserting a value to a name. For example, if we are inserting a name value like 1, 2, 3, it should not accept because the name should have only varchar, only variables. It should not accept numeric values. Like some of the types in some of the common data types include numeric data types, character types, boolean values, specialized types. Now the second one is key integrity. Every relation in the database should have at least one set of attributes that define a tuple. Those set of attributes is called as key. Same here, primary key. It should have a unique for all tuples, and it should not have null values. Example, roll number in a student is a key. The third one is referential integrity constraints. Consider this table. It has 6 different types of attributes. Observe the 6th column named branch code. Now consider this another table named branch. It consists of a branch code and a branch name. Here branch code is a primary key in the table called branch. This is the student table where branch code is referred as primary foreign key. Now this foreign key should be a primary key in another table. It is the characteristic of a foreign key, and this is known as referential integrity constraints. Now anomalies in a relational model. An anomaly is an irregularity or something which deviates from an expected or normal state. When designing databases, we identify 3 types of anomalies like insert, update and delete. Insertion anomaly. We can't insert a row. For example, consider this branch code. Here we are inserting a branch code called CS or IT or ECE. When we are inserting these values, the table will accept. Suppose we are inserting a branch code called ME. it should not accept because it is not a valid branch code. So this is known as insertion anomaly. Now deletion anomaly. We can't delete or update a row from the referential relation if the value of a referential attribute is used in the value of a referencing attribute. For example, if you try to delete a tuple from the branch table having branch code CS, it will result in error because CS is referred by branch code of the student. But if we try to delete the row from the branch with branch code CV, it will be deleted as the value is not being used in the referencing relation. So these are the concepts we discussed in this video. Thank you. Please like, share and subscribe.